Good afternoon, everyone. We are now live. This is co-host North Pole, Future San Joe. We are now going live. Today's our very first annual North Pole summer stream alongside AML Sand Tracking Team 2024 season. Things are now starting to get wrapped up in all the stores around the world for Christmas shopping. People are now starting to shop. I was just at Hallmark store today, one of our North Pole branches, who we sell Elf on the Shelves throughout the year. Wow, they are now starting to sell Christmas stuff in July. We just got a couple announcements with NORAD, Trek Santa. Santa will be starting this coming Christmas Eve, not bright and early. So let me pull up Google Maps. I'll get things wrapping up. All right. As you see here, let me go up in space. Let me do layers. It'd be much easier. Let's do the satellite version. So let me do the satellite version. Oh, that's even better. Okay. As you see in right in the Gulf of Mexico here, we got some Hurricane Baron head towards Texas here. Head towards Rockport, which is New Corpus. Here's San Antonio, Galveston. So I'm very concerned in these areas. It's Port Aransas. Down here, Corpus Christi. It is very sad. Oh, here's Victoria, Texas here. So Port O'Connor, it's right on the. Okay, we're very concerned for this upcoming hurricane. Here's Partridge Island here. So they're going to get hit. Oh, this is an upcoming series of storms. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up the weather. It's a very dangerous situation for Texas. If you're in the Texas area, near Corpus Christi, Port Aransas, evacuate now, because the time is very near for the hurricane to hit land. It'll be hitting land around 12 a.m. Central Time. This is a very serious storm. It can produce tornadoes, floods, and also life-threatening situations. I'm very concerned for this upcoming storm. We're going to pull up a live feed from the Weather Channel on YouTube. I'm assuming I'm going to pull up some. I'm assuming it's being live streamed. So let me see. It's being live streamed. Okay, let me share.
But the winds are not going up. And I think you know why that's happening. The question is, what does that mean for the future? Look at the satellite, and what you see is kind of a disorganized group of thunderstorms. But as we've been discussing here this afternoon, we do see them kind of making a circle more or less around that area right there. And that's what the hurricane hunters are finding. But when we go close up and look at this on the satellite, we can see that that kind of donut that's trying to form. But you might notice that it was trying to form a smaller donut in
As
here,
you
and
see, the
now it looks
hurricane
like
is
that
approaching
smaller donut's not going to
Texas.
happen. It's
It
this
looks
bigger
like
donut. Indeed, the
it's headed
hurricane hunters are
towards
finding it's about
Houston,
80
Texas, as we
miles
speak.
across from one side of that donut to the other, where the maximum
Houston is
winds
really
are.
bad with
And
weather.
sometimes
You can see
when a
now
big
I'm seeing
donut
a live
forms,
sea
the
over
storm
Corpus
has trouble
Christi.
forming the
Corpus
smaller one,
Christi is
and
about to
the
be hit
smaller one
with
makes it
outer
stronger.
bands
But you can
of
have a
Hurricane
formidable
Barrett.
storm with a bigger area of maximum winds, radius of maximum winds, it's called.
We are
So
about
we'll
to
see
be
how all
hit
this
in
develops as we
Texas.
go
We
through
just
the
about,
evening
it's
here.
just
So there's the
outside,
bigger
the outer
donut
bands is just
out
outside
here
South
that is
Padre
trying to
Island
form now.
in
Was trying to
Brownsville,
form
Texas.
this one in there. Excuse me. And that's about 80 miles across. That's not that big. I don't draw that well. But anyway, it's the bigger one. So we'll just have to see it. It
If
has the
you are
bands,
in
it
the
has a
Texas
lot of the
land
form,
area,
but it doesn't
please
have that inner
evacuate
core
now
that
because you have
a strong
it's
hurricane
just about
needs.
hours
So the
away
idea
before
is if
landfall
it
in
goes according to
southeast
forecast,
Texas.
we have
Please
a hurricane
evacuate
this
these
evening, and
areas.
then it's
Freeport and Victoria,
ashore
Texas are
tomorrow
100%.
morning. Bob, I'm going to have to send it back to you and give me just a few minutes here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely.
Too much today.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on, right back with you.
Yep. Let me show you what's going on right now. So, yeah, he's right. We're watching the satellite imagery itself, and the outflow looks really good, especially in the north and on the west side of it. It's not being disrupted by any shear. It looks like at this point that's major. But as he said, we've got the dry air wrapping in there. So that's been an issue for the storm ever since it really jumped off the Yucatan Peninsula. And that was just a couple days ago. It's actually yesterday. So here's where it goes. You can see the track as it moves up to the north. This is where it's going to go. You can see that is purely for the winds themselves. That is for the hurricane force winds as a possibility, Brian.
Yeah, okay, let's try it again here. Okay, so the idea is that they have an 85-mile-an-hour hurricane inland, so coming ashore before that time, so that time is nominally 7 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Before that, so sometime sunrise or a little before that, we can really zoom in on that. We look at their estimate for how big the storm would be, and there you see where the hurricane force winds are. Now, if this doesn't end up consolidating, then this core would be bigger, but the top winds would not be as strong. But in any case, storm surge. So the thing is that a bigger diameter tropical storm can produce as much storm surge as a hurricane that has a smaller diameter, because it's like in the bathtub. If you move the water with your hand, you move a certain amount of water. If you move it with your whole arm, you move a lot more water. So the bigger the radius of winds is, the more water you move. So just because the winds aren't as high, you can still have significant storm surge on the right side of wherever that center line comes ashore, but you don't get as much wind. You still get plenty of rain. You still have plenty of problems. But for now, with the idea that it will intensify, we have this hurricane warning area here. Notice it goes to Corpus Christi on the chance that the storm would come to the left side of the cone. If it went to the right side of the cone, the idea is up to Galveston Island. So the hurricane warning area is broader than where it is going to cause hurricane force winds. It's somewhere in there. We're going to have hurricane force winds. That's what or likely to have hurricane force winds. That's what the forecast of a hurricane warning means. And then tropical storm warning way north here inland, because the winds up to over 40 miles an hour will be likely in some part of that area, obviously to the right side if the storm goes to the right of the cone, left side if it goes to the left of the cone. So just to get everybody alerted. Same thing with storm surge warnings. The storm surge warning means that storm surge could be life-threatening to the right of where the system comes ashore and a little bit to the left. So if it stays here, then we got it down here. If it goes here, then it goes all the way up here because the storm is bigger on the right side than it is on the left. And in terms of particular numbers, if it comes in as a hurricane, up to 6 feet above high tide, although good news, it looks like it's going to come in at low tide, so you can take about off that. Same thing with the 5 foot projection up here to the north. Again, up to somewhere in this area around Galveston Bay. Already, by the way, I was checking the tide gauges. They're 2 feet above normal from Galveston south, about 1.5 feet inside the bay. So already water rise already along the coast with the storm all the way down in South Texas. So here's the idea. Here's what we're just going to wait and see what happens. Is there's the area now. It's kind of ragged, as you see. But when we go forward in time, the idea is it becomes much more, much smoother looking, much more unified with that moisture up and wrapping around. And notice that moisture goes right over the Houston metro area. So the only uncertainty in this thing really is the speed that it moves. The as far as the center coming ashore south of Houston, that looks pretty locked in, and that means that this very heavy rain corridor affects especially the western suburbs and north of Houston. But you get heavy rain up in here, it all has to drain through Houston and down the San Jacinto and through the Buffalo Bayou, and everything has to come south to get to the Gulf of Mexico. So flash flooding is definitely a possibility for Metro Houston on Monday. Bob?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about the storm since the end of June, Brian, and we're going to be talking about it for the next several days with that flooding as it continues to peel on in for sure. Fox Weather Hurricane Specialist Brian Norcross, thank you very much. All right, still to come. We've been following Tropical Storm Beryl for the last several days for sure.
Currently
now the
storm
hurricane,
tracking.
It may turn into one as early as late this evening or
We got
overnight tonight.
Hurricane Beryl.
Coastline is definitely
hit
watching this thing very closely.
It's
expected to mark the first U.S. landfall storm of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season, probably overnight tonight. Much more when Fox Weather returns.
We got current hurricane Baron heads towards Texas. Very concerned of what the storm's going to do because I have family in Texas that's scared for it. So to keep an eye on. If you guys have any family members currently in Texas, please contact them. Houston, Texas is going to be hit by the eye wall. Heather Harley. We're currently storm tracking Hurricane Baron. The eye wall is going to be over Houston, Texas. Just about, I say landfall in southwest Texas around midnight, your time. So, welcome to the summer stream. Kid Curtis has contacted me. AML is going to go live around 3:30 p.m., just about 15 minutes from now. Very concerned for Texas. I'm assuming Red Cross might be there. I do know, in fact, I watched the weather channel this morning. Yeah, if you have family in Texas, contact them. If you want to help those people in Texas, I was just down in Port Aransas when Hurricane Harvey went over. Port Aransas in Corpus Christi, it was pretty bad. They had to rebuild all the steel houses. You just think the houses are steel, but the houses were destroyed. But they rebuilt heck of a time. I'm praying the storm might go through very fast, but I don't know. This storm can produce tornadoes. Which I'm concerned. problem with Houston, Texas, they're under the seawall. Yo. Right, about to hit Houston, Texas.
That could be 12 to 15 inches in some areas. We don't know exactly sure yet where that may be, whether it's heavy rain and flooding or if it's category 1, 2, or worse. It would be here likely on Monday, and we'd start seeing the impact of that starting on Sunday.
Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick talking about potential impacts from Beryl during a press conference yesterday. Parts of Texas already seeing heavy rain and some flooding.
Yeah, let's get into that flooding. South Texas coast is bracing for Beryl, but people are still hitting the surf. This was earlier this morning in South Padre. Look at those waves right there.
What?
It's pretty good. There's no question about it, but you need to be an experienced swimmer or surfer to get out there. Now, I wouldn't suggest doing it as the waves begin to pick on up. So let's talk about where it is and what we're going to expect. Let me show you what we're watching right here when it comes to storm surge. Storm surge flooding warnings. These are all the dark shaded pink areas from Sabine Pass all the way down to Corpus Christi. When that wall of water comes in, that's what Brian Norcross was talking about. Below there, we've got that storm surge watch, and it goes a little farther south from Corpus Christi around that area. What are we anticipating? Well, we could see about 8 to 12 inches worth of rainfall. This is going to be in Port Lavaca, so that's going to be the freshwater flooding possibility. Talking about rain coming down, 8 to 12 inches worth, 40-mile-per-hour gusts. That's a good possibility starting out there late this afternoon through the overnight hours and then turning into Monday morning and looking at gusts up to 75. We could see hurricane strength winds by early tomorrow morning. We're talking after midnight tonight. Something we'll see about that. Storm surge, pretty big, up to 6 feet. So that's what we're going for right there. Somewhere around that region, high tide, that storm surge is going to be 6 feet above the high tide level. Something we're going to be following for sure. Corpus Christi, Texas, look at your impacts right here. Possibly not as much rain, maybe a half inch to an inch or so. That could go up depending on how far up north the storm center goes. But still going for 40 to maybe 45-mile-per-hour gusts starting out there later on this afternoon through the overnight hours. And again, maybe not getting the hurricane strength winds, which is at 75-mile-per-hour winds for sure. But you are going to get that storm surge up there 4 to 5 feet. So we are watching at the high tide. It's the level of water above the high tide line, and the water's already out there. We just saw Katie Byrne that was out there in Galveston. Hardly any beach left at all, so that's because of the water that's coming up. Buoy wave height starting to pick on up out there. Look at this one that's offshore. Almost 15-foot waves are breaking out here right now, and those waves are going to pick up, and that storm, as it races up to the north a bit farther, those waves are going to continue to go on up. A little farther down in the south, you can see this. We've got the buoy readings between 10 and 15 feet. Some of these are going to approach the 15-foot mark by late this evening, tomorrow morning. But you can see tracking Beryl right here, up to 6-foot storm surge. That's what we're watching. It could be the first thing you see.
A monster. So.
And looking now at Corpus Christi, Texas, they're in for deteriorating conditions as Beryl approaches the Gulf Coast. National Hurricane Center Director Dr. Michael Brennan joined Fox Weather earlier to discuss the latest on Beryl's path. Take a listen.
We are starting to see that strengthening take shape based on what we've found from the Hurricane Hunter aircraft data and what we're seeing in satellite and radar. You can see we are starting to see an eye wall trying to take shape here. It's not closed off yet, but the aircraft did report the presence of at least a partial eye wall, and we're starting to see an improved presentation on satellite imagery as well. And that's all signs that Beryl is going to strengthen. And again, as it moves up here towards the Texas coast, that environment actually gets better in terms of the upper level winds. The shear gets really low. It's going to be moving over very warm waters. That dry air is going to stop plaguing the system. So we are expecting that intensification could be pretty quick intensification to Category 1, maybe even a Category 2 hurricane before it makes landfall overnight tonight.
There hasn't been any wording I've seen that has said anything about a Category 3. So, we are going to run out of time, but are you fairly confident that it would not strengthen that much?
Yeah, I mean, I think we are going to not have enough time for it to thankfully get that strong. But Category 2 intensity is certainly possible. It'll just depend on exactly when if it does try to rapidly intensify, how long it has over water before that happens. We can see rapid intensification by its very nature can happen pretty quickly. But we're starting to time here in the next 12 to 18 hours. But again, we don't want people to get too hung up on the exact category. We're going to have life-threatening storm surge inundation, dangerous hurricane force winds, and then the heavy rainfall threat that's going to not just be at the coast, but well inland as well.
And Dr. Brennan, when it comes to forecasting hurricane.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, the ISS is currently over. Oh, no, the woman has coffee. ISS is currently over Ukraine, Turkey. Yes, Harley. ISS is currently over Ukraine. We're currently over the Ukraine area. Between Ukraine, Russia. I think it did recently pass South America. It did pass South America. So let me head back to the weather.
Sorry, I'm
very quickly,
really
Chris.
bad at all the names. But Chris, that popped up, just for that not the case anymore. But this general pattern of stuff staying lower, stuff saying, a little bit farther south, the storms in the Bay of Campeche, even though this one didn't start in that area. Do you consider this to be any kind of maybe a longer term trend that we could see throughout the summer, or far too early to make any of those kinds of guesses at this point or forecasts?
It's really hard to connect one storm with future trends for the season. It all depends on sort of where the initial disturbance develops from. Beryl came out of a tropical wave that's very far south over the tropical Atlantic, started out at a very low latitude, gained latitude very slowly, and then that ridge was very strong and in place and guided it into the Gulf, and now it's sort of reached the edge of that ridge and turning. Certainly in La Nina years, like we're going to be moving into, it does tend to favor more development in the deep tropical Atlantic and in the western part of the basin. So we may end up with more systems than we certainly had last year, say in the Gulf of Mexico.
Also, before we leave you, just looking ahead, right? So we're talking about impacts to Texas from the coast to interior sections as we really head past midnight tonight for the worst of it tomorrow. But then looking out ahead, I don't want to forget about areas, as Rick brought up earlier, Arkansas. As we watch the moisture track off to the north, you have areas that could also succumb to some of that very heavy rain.
Yeah, we are looking for a wide swath of heavy rainfall across not just the Texas coast, but up into East Texas, up into the Arkansas region, western Louisiana, southeast Oklahoma. And if you look at the flash flooding risk as we get in from Monday into Tuesday, you see that level 4 risk in places like Houston, Galveston, up to Tyler, but even surrounding that, places like Shreveport, Paris, Texarkana. We don't want people to not pay attention here. We could see some significant flash flooding and even river flooding as well in some areas. So again, people want to make sure if they live in a flood-prone area, even well inland, they know what to do if water starts to rise or if a flash flood warning is issued for your area.
Yeah, we actually had dangerous flooding in East Texas, western portions of Louisiana earlier in the year due to severe weather, due to thunderstorms packed with tropical moisture. And here we go again into a saturated area. We appreciate your insight as always. I know you got a busy day, couple of days ahead of you, in fact. NHC Director, Dr. Michael Brennan, thank you for your time.
Yeah, this has been one for the record. Has been. Let's take a look at some of the major cities that'll be impacted by Beryl as we roll on through the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll are that get it the worst. We're into the red here, which means go. Final hours for preparations. You're rushing those to completion. Ideally, they're already done, as we've seen some of those stronger bands way out away from that center of circulation move on shore, bring some gusty winds, some thunderstorms. That included the Houston metro area. This is the look for Galveston. Look at the rain. 5 to as much as 8 inches of rain. That alone will be problematic with some flooding, some wind gusts tomorrow morning, up over 60 miles per hour with a surge there on Galveston Island, up to 4 feet. We'll still have some component of onshore.
Kazakhstan. Oh wait, it stands. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. I don't know the language. I just go with it. Let me Google Translate this. K-A. What is this? AKH. K. This cat ran out. Oh no! Kid, you can't. Well, maybe the cat is still spooked at Santa. Okay, I've covered the fireworks. I have no idea, Acer. I have no idea. Let me check. Let me try message. Wait, hold on. What is going on? Wait, what? 6:45? No. Well, just keep the weather on. I guess. I just keep it on. I'm just leave this on. I just keep going back and forth. Let's just keep going back and forth, and I guess. Let me. I don't know what's going on with him.
Like we said before, it is winding up a little bit more right now, but it's still underneath hurricane strength, still a tropical storm, but that could change pretty quickly too.
Yeah, so we'll watch this, but just the fact that we talked about this setting that mark by more than 2 weeks, it edged out Emily. That was what, July the 16th, I believe it was.
It was 2 weeks later. Absolutely.
Okay.
So you're looking at this right there, and there's a winds come in. It was interesting you were talking about huge gusts and the possibly hurricane strength. Early this spring they had that derecho that went through.
Yeah,
that broke out all the windows on the other side. Now you're getting the winds coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. It's on the other side of where the winds broke out the windows of the other buildings.
Right.
They're just getting back and forth with the winds in Houston, and it's just going to be really rough the next few hours.
And to your point with how active it's been, I believe that Houston something around double digits, 10 inches of a rain surplus on the year so far. So this is an area that's prone to flooding, vulnerable already on a good day. We know that.
They've gotten it from all sides.
Well,
it was shot after shot of rain coming in off the high plains, rolling right down through the lower part of the plains, smashing into them, and then now you've got to deal with this possible hurricane as it heads just south of Houston area.
Yeah, that's what this thing looked like back across the Atlantic.
I mean, look how gorgeous that is. I mean, as a hurricane, when you look at it, that's textbook. You've got the nice inflow coming in. You got the outflow that's all clockwise.
Just perfectly symmetric, which we don't have that right now.
No, we don't.
Thankfully.
Yeah, exactly.
It was even into the Caribbean where we were thinking that this would start to weaken due to some of the wind shear out ahead of it. It kind of flattened out the front of it, but the storm did a really good job.
Still had its inner core that was working hard.
Which was problematic for the Yucatan.
Absolutely. So now we're watching the real ragged stuff on the top. We'll show you that satellite picture coming up in a bit, but now we've got the drier air. It's kind of precluding it from gaining rapid strength right now. But that could change. It's something we'll be following for the next several hours for sure. We are your Hurricane HQ. Ian's going to be here later on this evening as well. We've got Steve Bender coming in. I'll be here through the afternoon also. So we've got you covered. Keep it here. We'll be back.
Where's it located? Let me pull up my weather. information. Oh, this is not good. Okay, never had to pull up the weather signal for you guys. Yeah, it might work over here. I don't know. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, guys, the other fans are now in Texas. Okay, looks like a parts of it in Corpus. It's still expected to be category 1. It's not looking good. Look how big this is. Yeah, I see an eye wall here. Wait, where's this supposed to go? What? What? No, no. I can't go to. Wait, what? That's gonna go to Illinois? Are you sure? Okay. There's a storm head towards. What? This is storm by me? What is this? What is this? What is weather coming by me? Oh no! Yeah, I'm supposed to get the hurricane over here. What? Oh, we got some weather coming. Crap. Oh no! 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 What is going on? What is wrong with this weather? Oh shit. This weather's scary. I don't get it, guys. I don't know what's going on with the weather. I'm telling you, this weather's messed up. I've kind of blamed the weather forecast here. Oh, it's now heading northwest. Oh. Okay, this can be good. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my mother know that the weather's in Texas. All right, just right out the corner of the weather. I'll leave this on for you guys. Whoa, it's Shelby, Shelbyville, Seven Oaks, Jasper, Texas. Yeah, our bands are now. Whoa, whoa, it's headed towards like Charles, Louisiana. That's so far. That's so far from the hurricane, though. That's all me, sir. Yeah, it should be about 10 minutes before it starts rain. I'm hoping. After when the AML starts their stream, so what I'll do, I'll add the audio to AML, so you guys can watch Gabe Curtis do his thing. So basically, we'll keep this on until he starts at 3:45. I'm hoping. So he's usually late. So let me look at the AML and see what's going on. 9.5 minutes. I just came up. Just came up. Okay, that's enough with let me go back to ISS. Okay, let me know where it's headed to. Basically Houston and okay. Oh, so sad. It's the ISS. It's the ISS on. Oh, that's going. All right. That the weather thing is done for now. The Outer Bands is now over Texas. The main event is going to start tonight. Find the best route to get out of Texas. Right now, we got the ISS tracking on ISS, International Space Station. So what I'm going to do, probably have NORAD test the systems too. So we get very close to Christmas time. Oh, reminder, we got a live stream on July 22nd, which is a Monday, at 3 p.m., which is awesome because I'm off that day. So I'll be doing a live stream on Christmas in July. So because I got a Christmas in July event on the 23rd. Yep. So thank you so much. We got a lot of great things coming on this summer, this winter. I'll be sending updates throughout the season when it gets closer to Christmas time. This coming Christmas season. Hello, local. Welcome back. So we'll be tracking Santa again this year. Now I will use my own Santa channels, which I realized because I did not want to get another copyright thing. So no, I'm not. I'm using my own channel pictures, Easter Bunny pictures, and my own Santa pictures. So it's gonna be very interesting. So I got my own ISS picture. You go on Google. You can pick which picture you want for any stream, which is going to happen. So I found a ISS, which was pretty cool. Way I'm hearing, the ISS is going to retire. I'm not sure, probably next year or year after 2027. So I'm going to look it up. I think the ISS is retiring. This is ISS retiring. Is the ISS retiring? I'm not sure they are, but it could be a lie. But let me check. Oh, ha! What? What? Since it's the oh no! Ah! Well, we got like a couple years with the ISS, unfortunately, guys. So like we got like a couple more years with the ISS, unfortunately. Let me send this to you guys. Let me do this. Copy. Oh, that's sad. ISS has been confirmed they are currently retiring in 2030. Let me send this to you. Let me send this right now. Paste. Oh no. Oh shoot. So the ISS is retiring. Let me read this to you. Let me just read to you guys. Let me just put it up on stream. Let me just do this right now. Okay. Okay. Since its first models launched at the end of 1998, the International Space Station has been orbiting 250 miles above Earth, but at the end of 2030, which is 2030, NASA plans to crash the ISS into the ocean after it is replaced with a new space station. A new space station? Really? A reminder that nothing within Earth's orbit can stay in space forever. Oh no! Oh no! The ISS is retiring. Oh, that's so sad. Ah, okay. Rest in peace, ISS. Ah. Oh no. Well. Yeah, the ISS. Alright, yeah, you guys were talking about COVID for a little bit. Especially I want to bring that up to you guys about Christmas of 2020, okay? Okay. The people who faked COVID Christmas was pretty bad, but let me tell you this, it was very exciting. Let me tell you this, alright? My family heard Santa Claus in COVID Christmas. I call it COVID Christmas because I thought it was pretty cool. In my household, we did still have Christmas Eve in 2020, okay? Christmas always comes. So what we did was we rotated the couches. So we brought chairs from downstairs. So what happened was we couldn't go to church because of COVID, okay? So Christmas Eve, however, we were ready for midnight mass to start. So luckily everyone had their own sides of the aisle in the house. So, guys, when we were tracking Santa Claus on Christmas Eve in 2020, this is before I started the streaming thing. This is before I met AML Track Santa. This is like a couple years before, okay? So this is pretty crazy, okay? So me and my sister Rachel, now she lives in Florida, which I miss her dearly. And COVID Christmas, me and my sister ran outside trying to fight Santa Claus in the sky because NORAD statue was over Illinois, which I'm currently living at in Illinois, the Chicagoland area. I'm like 20 minutes away. I'm just saying Chicagoland area, so you guys know. Okay. Proximate is Chicago. So I found Santa in the sky, which he was over my house, kind of from the southeast, I mean, sorry. So I saw the sleigh and reindeer, so that was pretty cool, but not Santa. So I saw Rudolph's nose, so like I'm thinking, oh crap, NORAD, the official was. So my mother calls me in and says, Joe, I hear sleigh bus. Wait, what? My sister actually called me in. So I ran in the house thinking that I could catch him, okay? So I ran like in the house like this in 2020 COVID year. So I did this. Not for lying. I do have my own sleigh bells as myself. I do have the same bells as Santa. So I went towards the kitchen table because my family was hearing sleigh bells in the house. So where would they hear sleigh bells? And I thought about it was right around midnight at the time. And I heard it. Wait. The table, the cookies and milk I left out for Santa on the kitchen table, they were gone. The cookies and milk were gone. And my whole family was still on the couch because of COVID. So like everybody was spaced apart, not thinking that Santa was in the house the same exact time as I'm catching him in the act. So I saw magic. So we're not allowed supposed to see magic, but COVID of Christmas 2020, which I caught Santa, guys. I literally caught him in the act. Oh, that's so cool. Literally, I used NORAD, so I know what NORAD is up to. So, so what I did was I went towards the bedrooms because, okay, for some reason Santa was in the living room. The time my family was still over watching Midnight Mass. It was right before it started, actually. So I went towards the bedrooms thinking that maybe Santa is delivering gifts in the bedrooms right now. So okay. So I could catch him. I could say hi to him. 10 seconds I could catch him. So I ran towards my old bedroom, which is upstairs. Now it's called the cat room because the cats took over my old bedroom. So the bells, my mom heard sleigh bells. My whole family heard sleigh bells. I didn't. They thought I was playing a trick on them until I told them, hey, Santa's in the house right now. I looked in my bedroom. There was nothing. I was like, oh, okay. Nothing. Maybe he thought I was sleeping, but no. So I went towards my parents' bedroom, and I found nothing. But for honest, crazy thing happened on Christmas of 2020. My sister's old bedroom before she moved to Florida. Her old bedroom was on. The light was on. I thought that was suspicious. I was like, what's her bedroom light on for? I was thinking in my mind, but that took me a minute to hear. At Santa, the light was on. And Santa appeared in her bedroom. The gifts were on my sister's bed. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he does that. Now I have to try to figure out what I can do this Christmas. I don't know. You know, okay. I got a photo. I'll tell you what happened this past Christmas, okay? Okay, Santa apparently came to my house last year. Oh, what the? Whoa! Sharp turn. Whoa! The ISS is down in the Pacific. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Oh, gotta meet up with a hurricane. This is gonna be cool. Okay. Okay, they're headed towards Brazil. Okay. So, okay, Santa, apparently, he gave me a t-shirt called Team Santa. That's why I figured, okay, start my own Discord channel called Team Santa North Pole. So I figured, I should start my own YouTube channel. It's like a couple years I'm thinking that, you know, like, oh no, I'm part of Santa's team now. So like I'm thinking, because of this, I'm gonna show you guys on stream this because this is a very rare moment. I mean, like, I don't know what happened to you guys' houses. I don't know if Santa did something weird. Oh yeah, yeah. So okay. Is Santa in my house? I don't know. I'm not even looking right now. Okay. Where are they? Okay. Apparently I can't show you guys. I'm freaking out because of the. What? My wallet was right here a minute ago, and now I'm panicking because now I wanted to show it to you guys what actually happened at Christmas this past year. Oh, shoot! Oh, hold on a second. Let me go get it. We lost it. Oh well. Oh my bad. I'm here and I'm thinking. Alright, I'm gonna get AML ready. No. No. Okay, let me get this ready. AML. Every message escape. Oh, every message escape. Oh. Do you know where's my wallet? From the northwest. Well, guys, Gabe Curtis is dead. He's offline. He's dead. Well, Gabe is dead. I'm trying to look for my wallet. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'll be right back. Oh, there it is. Oh. All right, guys, we're currently waiting for AML to start their stream. Oh no, Gabe's cat, one of the Gabe's cats just escaped the house.
Be careful, she's right behind your rolly chair. You could crush her leg.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hey guys, I just saw an update from Mama, okay, in Discord. Gabe's cats, one of them just ran out the house. Okay, Gabe. I feel bad for Gabe. Okay, Gabe. Okay, let me put the ISS tracker back on and just do this. When you have cats, guys, you have to be really careful. And my cat is trying to escape too. Hold on a second. Lily, what are you doing? Yeah, my cat tends to go up against the closet door and tries to use her paw. Now we have weather coming in, so this is weird. So ISS is not currently over the Pacific Ocean. It's going to be taking a little while, guys. Unfortunately, due to what has happened with Gabe, I'm not sure, Acer. I'm thinking it's probably what Josh can't even make it on today because I just found out that he's sick. So Josh is sick, Acer. It's really sad. Yeah, I may give him a couple more minutes. I mean, message Gabe privately. I'm not sure if I don't know. Let me see if Gabe did something in Discord. I'm not sure. Looking for his kid. Yeah, I just I don't know if we're going. I'm not sure, Acer. I'm thinking they are. I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything. I'm gonna make sure. Okay, guys, this is what Santa gave me. Okay, this is a little suspicious. Don't make it close to me. Official North Pole driver's license. So I am very concerned for Gabe at this point. So I don't think he's not going to do it. So, but I don't know. I'm going to give him extra minutes, just if I hear from him. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. See if I hear from him. I don't know. I'm going to keep on live though. Let me see. Oh wait, I think that's Gabe. All right, Gabe just answered. Yes, I got most of them in. Almost ready. Sorry, guys. We're just about to start. Hello, Marguerite. Josh is sick. Josh is sick, so he can't be able to mod with me. So he's not gonna be with AML today either. So Josh will not be here today. So Yeah. So looks like stream is going to start in a few minutes with Gabe. So I got Gabe. Okay. Let me head over to AML. Let me get that. Okay, keep that on just in case if I need it. We're about done. We're not waiting for Gabe. Gabe is about ready. So it's gonna be a little wild than expected. But things happen when you have cats. You know how cats they do some weird things sometimes in life. Because I have 2 cats of my own. So but mostly my kid Lydia pain in my butt. Yeah. So this is you see this here. All right. I'm telling you, it's bound to happen. Yeah, okay, guys. I'm sorry for the delay with AML, Team Standard Tracking Systems. We're getting things going with Gabe Curtis. Just heard from him. They got most of the cats in from the house, which is good. You know how cats are with around Christmas time. I blame Santa for it. So this is what I got here. I don't know, weird things happen to you guys. I'm not sure. Apparently got clearance for flying, so I'm not sure. Alright, guys. I'll be now ending my live stream. Thank you so much for today. And I'm going to help you the live streams just like the other one. You guys have a good day.